Hi, welcome to my blog project. I'm Scarlett Kate Carter and this is Unit D8. So I'm going to be talking you through the plan for the next 6 weeks, the resources I'm going to use, the progression opportunities, basically everything that's going to benefit me after learning my chosen skill. So first I have the 6-week plan. So within the videos I take each week, I aim to highlight my progression in rudiments. I've chosen to do rudiments because it will help strengthen my muscle memory and my overall playing, and will essentially help me carry myself through the future as a musician. I hope to be a gigging musician and a session musician, and would like to learn these rudiments to be able to progress in different genres and open up the diversity within my work. So within the first few weeks, preferably episodes 1, 2 and 3, I want to show how I learn these skills, and within the later half of the blog, I want to demonstrate how I incorporate them and blend them into my playing. Rudiments are considered the building blocks of drumming, and I'm going to talk about the opportunities they sort of open up and allow once you've learnt them and learnt where to incorporate them. So they increase control, which helps build muscle memory, and it refines your wrist and finger movements. It can enhance your speed. As you play them more often, you can gradually increase your speed and maintain accuracy. They develop independence. So playing rudiments with different limb combinations helps develop independence between your hand and feet, allowing more complex patterns and grooves. And they're the foundation for advanced techniques overall. So rudiments provide the basis for learning more advanced drumming techniques like double strokes rolls, polyrhythms, more complex paradiddles, and overall they help with your internal rhythm and timing. So I definitely think there's lots of benefits to learning them. So my required skills, I would say, are to play along with a metronome whilst practicing, and to use my knowledge of individual genres and how different drum sounds and beats can signify a song style and sound. So this includes dynamic control as well, which would involve using softer and more intense playing to match the right songs. Repetition and muscle control is also going to build my strength and my flow when learning these skills, and continue to help me achieve my final goal of being able to play rudiments. My short-term plan basically sums up what I want to achieve within the 6 weeks I spend on this topic. So throughout all the blog videos, I want to show within my videos how I learn to fluently control and utilise these skills. And I want to learn them to a reasonable standard, minimising my expectation to sort of master them within 6 weeks, and instead learn their place within my own music style as well as others. I think this goal is quite achievable and fair, and helpful when I come to plan to adapt how I use rudiments in the future and carry them with me throughout the rest of my career as a drummer. I've chosen 3 songs to highlight the skills I learn over the 3 weeks, which are Just by Radiohead, Killer Queen by Queen, and You Fool No One by Deep Purple. My medium-term plan is what I hope to achieve by the end of my academic journey, so in the summer when I leave college. I want to take away these skills and further develop them, learning more complex ways to incorporate them once I've become familiar and comfortable with how they can be used and adapted. Within the time between my final episode and the beginning of the journey into a music career, I want to take with me the strength and routine these skills have helped me build. For example, the use of paradiddles and double stroke rolls will not only unlock a variety of additives in my playing, but strengthen my left and right hands, which will inevitably help me with my career. And in the long term, my overall goal and plan is to utilise all my knowledge and learning and carry it with me into a career as a session musician. I want to be able to obtain a wealth of knowledge and confidence across genres and take with me these skills, using them consistently and without thought after incorporating them into my muscle memory and unhesitantly using them. As a session musician, I'll be able to show my skills and continue to learn still, but develop them, ultimately bettering myself throughout my career. And I think rudiments and their place within music is a great step forward and will always essentially improve drumming. So finally, I'm going to talk about the list of resources I'm going to use throughout this blog project. The first being Drumeo, which is a really helpful website. They also have a YouTube channel, and there's just some videos in there that are really in-depth and helpful when it comes to first learning these sorts of skills. I think the trickiest part is starting them rather than developing them. I'm also going to be using Songster for tabs and well, just tabs basically, so I can look physically at what I'm doing. I'll be using YouTube channels like Jack Young, Jonathan Curtis, Learn Some Drums. They're all really helpful channels that are firstly free, but they sort of have a very strong understanding of how to initially display something to someone, and I think that's really important when learning things, is that you need to start at the very beginning. And I think those are really helpful channels to do so. I'm also going to be talking to my drum teacher and having one-to-one lessons, which will definitely help. So that is essentially the introduction to what I'm going to be doing over the next 6 weeks within my blogs.